Where's that at?
Everybody. We're getting ready to get started. Yes, indeedy. It is 6:01. We got people coming in. What's up, Sim City Big World Media?
My guy.
Yes. We getting ready to get into it on today. Yeah, we got people coming in. What's up, Pastor Fury? What's up, Beats by Lonze? What's up, DMG? Yes. Oh, we ready on this one. Yo. Check it out. We got our guy in the house. Today, we're going to be talking to none other than one of the, I gotta say, he's one of the most funny, most down-to-earth, most real, personable. I mean, if you go to his page and you see all of the stuff that he talks about, intelligent, he's into sci-fi, he's into tech, he's into so much, and we want to get into his life. We want to talk to him and laugh and joke and have fun at the same time. And who I've invited to the place to be, this is Daysun Civil, Sun Civil Media, and this is the Music Producer Spotlight. And ladies and gentlemen, we have none other, I'm going to say it one more time, none other than Bl8NLY from the Blatantly Blatant Show. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Yo.
Yizzo.
Yo, first of all, man, I really want to thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for sharing your life experiences and things of that nature with us. Everybody, if you hear any audio issues, anything like that, please let us know. We want to make sure that this goes off without a hitch.
That's a fact.
That's right.
We here, baby.
That's right. All right. So let's start off. So this is what I want you to do. Give yourself the opportunity to introduce yourself to everybody and to the community.
What's up, chat? This is Bl8NLY. I'm a father first. I'm a son. I'm a brother. A beat maker. Not the best beat maker, but I make beats. I'm self-taught at myself everything. Anything you see on my page, it's me. The beats, the graphics, everything. It's me. I came on YouTube because I had a mission. And my mission was to let y'all guys into my world.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to the whole chat, though. Like I said, I'm not that complex because I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know what I mean? And I don't really hide nothing. So therefore, like, anything you see on my page, it's there. Like, the family life is there. Anything you could think of. And what I've been trying to do is just, bring more people to the channel. And I want to open y'all into my world. I've been giving y'all baby steps, but slowly but surely, if you see each video, like for instance, the last video, it's like, oh, he's going to get crazy with the rapping. That was a glimpse of Bl8NLY. Like I said, I'm multifaceted. If you want to say that, there's so many layers to me. Like, so, there's a lot. So, I mean, any questions, I'm an open book from the chat, Daysun, whatever. I'm here to answer it all. And we can get into it.
Definitely. Cool. So let's get into it. So,
for sure.
You're a beat maker, you're a father, you're a producer, you're a rapper, an MC, a battler. You
For sure,
know,
for sure.
and not just that we want to highlight battling or anything like that. You know what I mean? We're here to talk about the whole person, the whole
Oh, for sure.
person. Man, I give you comedian status too. Hilarious, bro.
Thank you.
So, in terms of music, since this is the music producer spotlight,
For sure.
let's go back to your childhood and tell us like the first glimpses of when you like had interest in music.
Shoosh. I would say I have to say maybe out the womb. Um, Nobody I would say in my family was like an artist, but my dad would always play music. Now, if we want to go back, I'm a military brat. My dad was in the military. My mom was in the military till she had me. She was 19, then going on 20, and then when she had me, she got out. So, but my dad's been in the military ever since I was a kid. He would come home, he would play everything. I would hear Phil Collins. I would hear Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, my
Yeah.
mom, the Commodores, and a lot of it too, I have to give to my mother because that's where I got a lot of the music too. Because my dad was out to sea a lot, so I would be in the car with her and I would hear her favorites. And I'm half black and half Puerto Rican. My mom's 100% Puerto Rican, my dad's full black. So my mom also too put me on, to the Spanish. Mark Anthony, of course, was a favorite. But like when it came to the music, I wanted to give that to my mom and my dad. Um, yeah, I remember dad would come home if I would get off work when he wasn't working too, and when they would let him off and he had this time from being overseas. My house was the house to where in the neighborhood everybody comes over.
Mm-hmm.
My house would be you don't come through the front door, you come through the back door.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how it was. Also too, my dad had a big heart, and I'm gonna say that's where I get it from.
Yeah.
So he would invite all these people over. We had so many cookouts and stuff, but then with the cookout, what music? So
Mm-hmm.
it was always bumping. And like I said, I would know one thing too, like when my parents were like arguing or my dad's in a certain mood, when I hear that Phil Collins or something, or when I hear some certain songs, it all makes sense now.
He's trying to change his mood.
Oh my God, was he
Yeah.
like? So if relationships, they have their issues or whatever the case may be. But if I would hear that Phil Collins, I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But like I said, I was open to everything. And then my first glimpse into the other side of music, me not really knowing anything, my
Mm-hmm.
dad had a friend that was in the military, and I think he was going to overseas or something. So he had crates of albums and everything, CDs. So he left them with me. Then as a kid, phew, that opened up everything. That's when I found out about West Coast music. And me growing up, being on the East Coast, I'm originally from Virginia Beach. I was more into the West Coast than I was at the time, the stuff they was pushing in Virginia. I would listen to everything, Michael Jackson, MC Hammer, all the stuff growing up as a kid. But the stuff that stuck with me the most is the stuff that I heard so much that annoyed me. Might have been at the time as a kid, I didn't appreciate the Commodores and stuff like that. Now that
Yeah.
I'm older, oh my God.
Makes sense.
Like even for instance, like my dad, of course they would play Luther. Black folks love Luther.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I remember hearing "If This World Was Mine" as a kid. Okay, it was cool.
Right.
I remember going through a situation in life with my first kid's mother. Then I heard that song again.
Mm-hmm.
Then I heard "If a House Is Not a Home," and boy, that is timeless music.
You're right.
That's some music to where what I want to do. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
when I'm off of this earth, whether it's a beat, maybe a song, if I
Mm-hmm.
can put a smile on somebody's face or whatever the case may be, definitely through my music,
Right.
that means so much to me because I put certain stuff in there, or even if at the times when I was rapping, and I still do, we're gonna get back to that.
Yeah.
Everything I would talk about would be real. Like the first kind of mixtape you want to say, it might still be on YouTube, but if they get you for copyright and everything, I was rapping on the
Yeah.
people beats and stuff like that. It was called Wrong Dream. And that was basically a whole documentary when me and my first wife split and I couldn't see my kids or nothing. Now, I do have a song called Letter to My Kids that's still on my page, and you will see the video I did. I remember having my iPhone, and it was an old program. Well, I forgot what that program was. I made that whole video like that. And that was the time to where I just let everything out,
Right.
and I would say that's when I really started taking, the rapping stuff serious. Even though I was rapping since FL Studio, the first one. We're talking elementary school.
Right.
I, pardon me. I remember when I would get off of school. This was in Virginia. So I would go to my friend's house, rest in peace, Javon. He would go over there and I would see him on his computer. He's like, hey, bro, he said, I got Fruity Loops. I laughed and I'm like, what the heck is Fruity Loops?
Yeah.
And he showed me. Then I seen the little knobs. And what's so crazy from the first FL to now, nothing's changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When I got into that, and that's when I kind of got into the beat making and everything.
Okay.
But then from there, I stopped the FL.
How old were you at this time?
Now, so we're talking, I had them in what, maybe roughly 8, 10.
Okay.
The first FL came out when? Let me type this in real quick. Let me see if I can pull that up. The first FL Studio.
I'm sure somebody in the chat knows. First
type this
version
came out. Then we could do the math from there.
Of Fruity Loops.
1988. Wow. I was born in 1986. So
okay.
Yeah. So,
I got a couple years on you.
For sure. So when that came out, so 1988, wow. That was a year. You know,
you sure?
Like
it says I'm looking at this first version of Fruity Loops version 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
97.
97. I'm sorry, 97. It officially launched in 1998. But you know, like when that came out, I remember him showing me that, and I'm like, all right, it was cool. And I just did the first boom, boom. I never got the hang of it.
Right.
Then we had a computer and everything in my house. When I really started getting into beat making, it was cheesy, but it was Acid Pro. That's where I really got into the beat making, and I would take the loops and everything, and I thought I was super fire. And then once I started making my beats, that's when I really got into the music more. Now, mind you, when the homie showed me FL Studio, at this time, we in elementary school, whatever the case would be, middle school also, all intertwined, could be still on it. We would come home from school, and we would go to his house, and we would rap. So we might even just pull a song that we had from the radio, whatever the case may be. We would leave on Rugrats. We'd leave on something, anything on the TV, and we would rap. That's how I began the rapping and practicing my rapping. It was always just nothing but freestyle and freestyle and freestyle.
Right.
You know, Virginia, though, out of all my years, I left Virginia when I was 16. So the majority of my life was in Virginia. But from 16 to now, I'm 37. Oh, wow, 38. I'm lying. My bad. From 16 to 38, I've been in Jersey now. So, and this is why I solidified the whole Blatantly game. Now, mind you, I got the name Blatantly. Let's bring that back real quick. Mm-hmm. So I got the name Blatantly myself. We was rapping and everything. I didn't have a name. So I was sitting on the toilet one day and yeah, I was. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. I had the dictionary. I had the Webster dictionary. So I'm just sitting here in the toilet and I'm just like this. I started from the A's, literally the first page. Now, mind you, it was a long bathroom session. We'll just say it that way. So I'm reading, getting lost in the book. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, you know what? I said, I'm not finding anything. And then somehow I did something like that. And this is what I would do as a kid. Like I would talk to God and stop the page like that. And for some reason, a scripture would hit me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I stopped in the B's and the L's. Right. And when I got there, I started reading all the words. I'm like, nah, this is stupid. Then I seen the word blatantly. Then I read the definition. I was like, whoa. I said, wait a minute. I said, that fits me. Yeah. I said, that fits me. But I said, all right, so now as I'm thinking, then my brain's been as a kid the way it is now. I think way too much. So now like, all right, cool. I like this. How can I make it different? All right, Bl8NLY. And I said, oh, wait, Bl8NLY. Right. So that's when I put the 8 in there and, you know, I got it tatted on me and everything. And so that's how I came up with Blatantly. I was looking for a rap name, sitting on the toilet. We stopped at the B's. And Blatantly was made.
I hear you, bro. But that reminds me of like me and my brother when we were certain, you know, our cousin lived in Virginia, and he would come down, and you know he could rap real good too. Now I was in South Carolina at the time, and you know he was like, you got to have a good vocabulary. So we would go get the dictionary, and we would read through the dictionary trying to expand our vocabulary and something like that. So it's cool that to hear how you came about your name just by going into the dictionary and finding the right word. Most of us struggle. I had some names I don't even want to even mention because it just sounds crazy right now. So let me recap a little bit. So originally you're from Virginia.
I threw a lot. You pause.
No, it's cool. You came from Virginia. You're originally from Virginia. That's where you got into music. You're half Puerto Rican, half black. Your mother's Puerto Rican, your father's black. But the influence of all the music that they listened to was a heavy influence on you. Not to mention like friends and going to their houses and things that they were experiencing as well. And then you come up with your name. Blatantly. So did you start MCing first or rapping first or?
Yeah, it was always rapping first because me and the homies, we would kind of just do it at school as a joke. And then it just started becoming repetition.
Right.
And then we was really trying to be rappers at the time. So where this is where I'm gonna move this to. This is where I'm from in Virginia. There you trace. Before I left when I was 16, my homie knocked this off the sign and gave it to me before I dipped. So I had it for all these years, and I said I would never forget where I came from. Now, also too, that sign, Pharrell Williams used to be down the street. I went to the same high school as Pharrell, Princess Anne High School. The Clips used to be down my street. The Clips used to serve people down the block. So, Teddy Riley's studio was literally across the street from the high school.
Right.
So I've always kind of been around music and even kind of people around it. Now, Pharrell would be in the neighborhood. I never knew him personally, but I seen him once because he went to this DJ house that lived down the street from me, and her name was Chris Caliente, Spanish girl, fire. So that's how I knew. Now, I first found out about Pharrell. This is going to sound crazy, from Nori, from that first song he did with Nori.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, this found Manuel Noriega, no, I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
Once I heard that sound, I'm like, yo, this is fire. Then I found out they was from Virginia.
Yes.
It was over. It was over. I was so much of a Neptunes fanatic freak.
Yes.
My homeboys played a prank on me. So my homeboys called me up as Chad and Pharrell. And they're like, yo, this is Chad. I'm like, wait, what? And my boy, he's like, yo, you won't believe who I got on the phone. I was so gullible as a kid, too. Stupid. So he called me. So, bro, as a kid, I'm hyped. So he's like, yeah. So they got on the phone, and I'm thinking that I'm talking to Chad and Pharrell. And yes, that's right, Super Thug.
Yeah.
And, so he was like, yeah. He said, Lo, yeah, I want to sign you to Star Trek and da-da-da-da. He said, I just want you to freestyle. Daysun, I rapped my little butt off, bro.
I believe it.
I don't remember what I said, but I was just freestyling some stuff and it was like, yeah, man, it's cool. We're gonna let you know we want to sign you. So I ain't heard nothing from a week. And my boy told me it was time. I was heartbroken, bro.
I can believe it, yo.
Bro, I thought I was going to be it was, oh man.
Who didn't want to be on Star Trek?
Rest in peace, Javon, man. I'm never gonna forget that. But that's my guy. And even with the whole Virginia thing,
right?
Timberland, Missy, everybody.
Nice.
My boy Javon, he's like he not even boy. He calling my brother. Like I said, rest in peace. His dad was a sheriff in Virginia. So one thing about sheriffs, bro, they do the security for the concerts. We went to all the concerts. I'm talking Britney Spears. We went to the Jay-Z, Method Man, DMX concert. We went to all the concerts for free. So being up, like I said, I was always around music. We went to the Boys the Men concert, the whole nine. So no matter what, I was always trying to be a rapper, but it just, it didn't fall out to be the exact way. Definitely when I got pranked. So, but even I saved the concert to say this. I remember seeing Timberland. And so after, being around these people, that motivated me more to even try to become a rapper, whatever the case may be. I really didn't start making the beats till I got to Jersey.
Okay. That answers Joe Fire's question. He said, where you at now, Blatantly?
Yeah, I'm in Jersey. I'm in South Jersey.
Yeah.
South Jersey, where we at with it. Yes, sir.
Let me hit up the chat real quick. We got SimCity Big World Media in here. He said, here it is. Let's go. Let's go, Blatantly. We got DMG in here. We got It's Up to You, Sim City. We got Beats by Lonze up in here. We got Pastor Fury in here. We got, scrolling down, we got Joe Fire up in here. We got, let's see who else. DMG. It's just us right now. It's just right now. But some people did talk about, Acid, Sonic Foundry. That's what DMG said he used to use. DJ Payne 1 used that Acid quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who didn't want to be down with the Neptunes? I sent a demo to Star Trek. I thought I was, every now and then I'll be like, yeah, I think Frontin' was one of my tracks.
right. And that was my song too. I'm still Neptune fanatic regardless.
Yeah, come on.
I remember. So now we found out about the Neptunes. Do you remember when you heard Grinding?
Yes.
I was in the car in Virginia. I'm at Walmart. All I heard, I'm like, they said, we got this new trap by the Clips. Now I know about the Clips. I'm like, all right, what's this? They said, I lost my mind. Then the next day, the whole table, boom, 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 boom. Everybody on the lunch table.
Yeah.
In the high school. Oh my God.
Everybody went crazy over that joint. Shout out to Ghetto Styles. Ghetto Styles in the building, the battle. What's up to y'all as well? Salute. Joe Fire says Connecticut's in the house. Yeah, man. I remember the first time I heard Clips, and I was like, yo, they got like that Outkast vibe to them. You know what I mean? But different. You know what I mean? But different. And I liked it.
I remember hearing in the beginning, I couldn't, Masada salute, Ghetto Styles, the whole chat. I remember in the beginning at first, I couldn't tell the difference between Malice and Pusha T.
Yeah.
But then after I started listening, I'm like, all right, that's Malice. And now also too, a little, I don't know if y'all know, we're about to get an album soon. So
Malice is back. I'm sorry. I love Pusha T. I think he's phenomenal, but Malice is my favorite.
Yeah, he's one of those. And the fact that they're linking back again, the Clips is coming out with an album.
Yeah.
Now also too, I don't know if y'all heard, we're getting the song Whips and Chains with the Clips and Kendrick Lamar. I can't wait. I can't wait. So now I want to know. Oh
my goodness. Are they gonna double up on Homeboy?
That's what everybody want to know.
They might double up on DMG says I Can Love You Better from the Neptunes was dope. Man, all that stuff. Even the Ray J joint.
What? That was one of my favorite.
Yes.
I used to think I could sing like Ray J. Wait a minute. And honestly, Ray J really can't sing. He's like a raspy singer in a sense. So at the time when my voice was definitely low, I thought I sounded like Ray J for real. You couldn't tell me nothing. I used to be on the phone to the girls singing Drew Hill and everything. Like I was a little simp back then. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's so funny. I was watching a video today. There was like, men, if you're too sensitive, or if you're sensitive, you're a simp, and if you're too hard, you have no emotions. So the person was like, you got to learn how to be in the middle and navigate. But it's crazy. The pendulum, you can't swing too far on a pendulum, or else you're crazy. Right. DMG,
no,
I Can Love You was my that joint with LL. Come on, man.
What?
Shoot, that's why I'm upset that they're beefing with each other. I'm like, come on, Chad.
See, what is that? All money? Like,
I don't know. Right? I'm like, come on, y'all.
Because you can tell when Chad's with Pharrell. You can tell the songs. You know.
Yeah.
But salute to LL. Salute to LL.
Yeah. He don't get the props he deserves. He don't.
Not even a little bit.
Just because I'm like, this blueprint is all him. It's all him. You make the songs for the streets, make the songs for the ladies. That's LL Cool J's.
That's a fact.
And everybody.
And his last album, fire. It was fire.
I haven't listened to the whole thing. I've listened to maybe like 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. And then if you want to talk about it, since I'm in Jersey, if y'all haven't heard Redman's new album, please listen to it. Please listen to it. It's 32 tracks. I know it's a lot, but it's good. It's Redman and Money Works. Sheesh.
I've heard maybe like 5 songs.
DC Carson, salute.
Every song is fire.
I didn't even know that whole album was out. So when you sent the Jersey Posse cut, I was like, wait, what? That's when I'm like, the whole album out? That jersey
all
was
you got, Do It All. You got the Lords of the Underground. You got Elder Sensei. All the guys, man.
That was fire to hear. They had everybody but Joe Budden.
Yeah, yep. Ransom. I was like, dang. He was like, shoot.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
The battle said he said it
All
took him 10 years to make. That's kind of like Busta, when Busta said his album took him 10 years to get the confidence to come out with.
Busta just dropped a little 5-piece.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I think Busta kind of
fell off?
album. No. I don't know. I think when an artist ventures off to do something else, their fans can either get upset or they let them experiment. And I think when he went and did like a little bit of trap and things like that, you know, people came like, oh, no, that's not Busta, you should be doing. But as an artist, you should be able to do anything you want. Now, you know, if Biggie was here, Biggie would have done everything, you know.
Everything in the book.
Everything in the book. You know what I mean?
And when it comes to that, like from music and just even like black culture, it seems like they try to like stick us in a box.
Yes.
Like even with my channel. So let me tell you this, with my channel, you're gonna see a lot. That's why I don't try to do well. I want it to be a lot of beat making too, but I give a lot of try to give some news, this, maybe that, little maybe of the family, because I don't want you just this is just the beat making channel. No, that's why it's called the Blatantly Blatant Network, and I have a whole bunch of playlists because some people might come for the beats, some people might come because I'm talking ish, some people might come for the podcast, some people might come for the gaming. You know what I mean? And I never wanted to be stuck in the box, because even when I started this YouTube stuff, you would see I have some battle rap stuff. I would cover that too, but I was real picky with that, trying to do it too much, because people love to put you in a box, and everybody thought I was a battle rap blogger, and I'm like, no. I'm not, never was, and I blame myself, because like if I come up in the platform, like for instance, if y'all see me in the chat, I'm like, hey, salute. I say salute to everybody. And that might even be a weakness in my sense, because when it came to the battle rap, I got in a situation to where people thought that I was part of somebody's channel, and I never was. You know what I mean? And I was like, nah, bro, that was never the case. To where even I see when it was going, and I have my transitions, I would make sure I put the Blatantly Blatant Show and this, that, and third, because it's all about branding too. And that's what I'm real big on too, is the whole branding. And when you see this, and when you think of me, then also too, the name Blatantly, you might say it at least once a week. So I might be on your brain. Like so, Paul, so I was meticulous with the name too, because I'm like, this name is used a lot. When they say this name, people gonna think about me.
That's right.
You know, and like I said, I just want to leave an impression. Whether it's not trying to leave a bad impression, but if it's bad, my bad.
Now, one I have to talk about that as well, because I know that at one point I was doing like the tutorials and stuff like that, and I felt like I was boxing myself in as well, and then people don't get to know who you are, and in some points you want to be able to express who you are, because then you don't realize that there are other people out there that relate to what you're going through or what you're experiencing or what you have to say. And I found out the more that you step out of the box and you show people who you are, the more, within reason, the more people, they understand and respect you. I got to say, I like going to your channel. I like the box truck episodes. I like when you're talking about music. I like when you're talking about life. I mean, you're giving people a lot, and your channel shows, especially with the 12 or so thousand subscribers that you've gotten over that period of time as well. Can you speak to what you think was we'll get back to like music and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Can you speak to like what you think was the catalyst for your channel starting to get an uptick in people paying attention to your content?
Now, it's not the beats, I tell you that. I'm getting these views. If I check my phone right now, I probably got another view. I got these views off of 2 shorts. And the one short that's still getting me these thousands to where I'm at 12,000 now, it's a short about Faith Evans. And it's literally 15 seconds. But what I found that clip, I said, I knew this would trigger something. Now, one thing I know with this whole internet and stuff, people love drama, people love something to talk about. And I know how to trigger emotions. So this clip was about her saying, she said something like, well, D don't do anything for me anymore. She said, I used to have mad S when I was little. So that when I heard little, I was like, whoa. Knew that would get people. But now, you know how black people talk. We would say little and we can mean we was 18 because we're like 30 something, whatever the case may be. But so my whole timeline is that whole conversation. The comments is probably like 1,000 comments right now.
Wow.
But what's how the algorithm is treating this? It's because people keep going there. So they're talking about this, and this person might argue with this person. But one thing I do make sure is that every time I see it pop up, I make sure I click the like and make sure I say a salute, comment, whatever, because that algorithm is algorithm right now.
Yeah.
Now there's another short that I have. Salute the East Side. Salute and rest in peace to East Side Crackhead. You ever heard of East Side Crackhead?
I have not heard of him.
Okay,
I've probably seen it and I just don't realize it.
So if you go on my shorts, you'll see that short. There's a dude there. He's rapping on the Jay-Z beat Jigga What?
Yo, I've seen
Fire.
that thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
East Side Crackhead. Now, East Side Crackhead was known to rap all the time. You see him on YouTube, so many videos, fire bars. Those two videos, people's loving those bars. And now what I did with that video, I said, is this better than Jay-Z? Because it's Jay-Z's beat, then also too, one thing about these algorithms,
right?
Let's say you name the video something. If you do have that beat, or if you're talking about Jay-Z and you have a picture of Jay-Z in the background, that metadata and stuff does get collected too.
Yeah.
And so it pushes that video out even more. So now let's say I make a video about Jay-Z and I'm just talking, it's not going to get pushed out as much because I don't have all that other metadata. But those two shorts alone is what's dragging that traction. Now also too, with those two shorts, I'm building a community with these people. Now, these people may not be coming to watch the videos yet.
Right.
Yet.
Right.
Mind you, like I said, this is babysit. I know when I'm slowly cooking this up. So what I'm about to do now, and that's why I said, all right, I'm at a pace now. I'm about to just start dropping these videos. Now I'm really going to be dropping some other content to where it's going to be music. It's going to be music infused with it, but it's not going to be music. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
let me reach out to the chat real quick. We had a first time chatter, Sweet Dear. We got the Battle, who came in as well. We got Cassettes and Records. You mentioned Stone Paxton, so I don't break that down for me because sometimes we go on the interview. I think you're saying more people I can interview. Donald XL Robertson and Stone Paxton. I'll look into that as well, definitely.
That'd be a dope one.
He said I need some beats. He said I need some. The Battle said I need some beats. Well, you got them right here. Us two guys right here, and Beats by Lonze is in there as well.
We got mad producers in here, man.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of producers in here. Ghetto Styles up in here.
Spot.
Yes, you did. You definitely.
Yo, salute to the whole chat because with all us producers, I don't even want to say beat makers, producers. This is a gumbo of a lot of stuff of genres, bro.
Yeah.
And one thing that what I do too, y'all, because y'all see me in your chats and everywhere, because I drive for a living. So like, I drive to the Crunch Fitness, the Edge Fitness, so I'm able to watch YouTube the entire time. So as I'm watching all these video stuff, I'll be getting some sauce from y'all. And I'm not gonna be lying. I'll be stealing some of y'all sauce. But I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna cite it sometimes. The next video, I'm gonna make sure if I steal some, I'm gonna make sure I cite it. You know what I mean? Like so. But bro,
Joe Fire said he got beats too. Joe Fire said he got beats too.
Yeah, we got beats, baby.
So here's what in watching your channel, you're so personable. You pull people in. You know what I mean? You allow people to see who you are, to experience who you are, and then we realize, like, yo, he's just another homie, just like us. You know what I mean? He's working, taking care of his family, doing different things. So in terms of like, you becoming an MC, when did you make your first record, make your first song, and start putting yourself out there?
Well, I was always rapping, so even in school, in the high school. So that's kind of where the battling started. You couldn't tell me nothing. If I rap, when I rap, I'm one of the hottest ever. Because I've listened to so much, I've studied the greats, and when it comes to this, I know I could put pen to pad. So, but in high school, if somebody said they could rap, we had to and once the class is over, we got to battle in the hallway real quick because I'm competitive.
Yeah.
You know, so it was all that. But when like I said, I really first did the music is when I got the jersey, and I was 2021, and that's when I dropped Wrong Dreams,
Okay.
and that's the mixtape that's on YouTube, and that's when I just took it even more serious because I had the equipment, I had the computer, and I said, you know what, bro? I said, let me just get this, and then I started recording on FL Studio. People were sleeping on FL Studio to record. Now where we at with FL Studio?
They were.
You can record. It's amazing as far as recording audio and everything. Because in the beginning we couldn't do that, you know. But I take it, like I said, I took it serious. I even take it serious more now. And so when I made these installments, right? They're like when you listen, you're gonna hear me talking about the baby moms and the situations. There was one song I did I could talk about now that I never put out. How can I put this? You ever heard of Eminem's Kim?
Yeah.
I was inspired by that, and I was talking about my baby mother. So there was a song I did, and yeah, we'll just say it like that. So that was the gist of this whole Wrong Dreams. And from Wrong Dreams, I did my other project. And then with that project, I got like beats from YouTube. And that one I was more so proud of because I felt like the direction I was going. And then also, too, I was letting people in my world now, too. Because I use music as a therapy because I was going through it mentally around that to where I'm at now, mentally healthy. Around the 20s and stuff, I was messed up. I was going through it. Like definitely once I split up with her and I couldn't see my kids, I was at that point, I said, F it. So I was running an apartment complex, trapping out the apartment complex, working there. I was stupid. I said, F it. I didn't have my kids. Like, what's the worst that can happen? I said, I'm making money. I had this thing locked. We had that, this, that, and there. And that's the gist of those two mixtapes. So if y'all ever do listen to it, you're going to hear the stuff and I talk about. Now, one thing, and the reason why I haven't rapped in a minute so long now is because I would always tell the truth. And it's hard for me. I can't make up stuff. Like these people driving in the Bentley and you see me kind of quickly in it. I don't have a Bentley. I got to beat up, hoopty there. So I can't. Yeah, I'm riding in the hoopty and I'm trying to get some coochie. Like, it doesn't sound good. I mean, you could get some Uchi Wally with a hoopty, but I'm just saying, like, and that was hard. So all the projects I did, it was me talking my stuff and incriminate myself. Like, we can say that now because it's over with and done with. We're talking years. Yeah, right. So even the last video I dropped now, like I was talking, I was trying to rap, and and then I caught myself. I'm like, I don't know if I can say that. Right. I don't know if I should say that. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Sim City said, "Truth in the booth."
That's a fact.
What did
where I'm at now? I'm about to. Don't mean to cut you. Where I'm at now, what I'm going to do now is this music I am going to be working on. I'm just going to have fun, and I also too. I did say I wasn't going to rap again till I have something to talk about.
Right.
And I have a lot to talk about from the years stuff we've been through. I have years of stuff to talk about, So, and that's one thing about me. I'll sit and just wait and let it all fester. But I think this next thing I want to do, that it's a bit of a passion project, is going to be me, rapping on my own beats. So I'm really excited for that.
And I think that's dope. I think a lot of us should do it. I think a lot of us, I started out as a rapper and an MC. And then from that, I met my partner at one time, my boy Shelly, which I'm going to bring him on one time. And then we're going to kind of like talk about the history of us and what we try to do. We named ourselves Outkast before Outkast, and then Outkast came. Yes, and then Outkast came out, and we were like, we got to pick a different name.
All right, so hold on. So when y'all found that out, like, what was the raw reaction?
No,
were y'all mad, or y'all were just like, they got.
I can't say we were mad. You know what I mean? Okay. It was, it just, it's just what it was. And as dope as Outkast was, how can you get mad at them? You know what I mean? And then I gotta be truthful. We did a song, and you're trying to be yourself, but then there's other influences. I got the song, I'm kind of rapping like Buckshot a little bit, but
for sure,
yeah, but sure. When I bring him on, we're gonna talk about all that stuff. Him, using a Dr. Rhythm to like make beats and using the rolling keyboards and stuff. And he was making some.
I want to hear them stories. Those are the stories I definitely want to. I love seeing those stories, and definitely like when I get to see, like I seen this is like a couple years back. There was a video of one of the old machines that somebody made, but the fact, and it was at the time like I wasn't born. I love seeing them type of videos, like that vintage stuff. Oh my god.
Yep. In the chat, we got DC Carson. Masada said, yep. He said, I think we should make the music we want to hear. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like, now I got a concept. I was getting ready to say what the concept is, but I don't want to say it too much.
Yeah, but say
But I just think that as getting older, more grays, the content needs to change a bit, you know.
And that's you know what, I was on the same page too, because I'm like, I got the salt and pepper, and I'm like, I gotta be mature, but also too, I can't let that kid. We all have a kid inside.
Yes,
and you cannot let that kid die that's inside you, because if you do, you're going to be miserable.
Right,
you're going to be miserable. So that's where I was even at it with the Facebook stuff too. Even a few months back, I hit the I guess, what do you call it?
Plateau.
Not plateau, but burnout. Is it called the burnout?
Yeah, burnout. Yeah,
it's the burnout, because I kind of got confuddled and confused, and I was like, bro, I'm doing this for what? I'm like, are people even appreciating it?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. I said, I'm sitting here thinking of it, but I'm like, all right, well, if I do this video, I'm gonna put it out there, but are they gonna watch it? And I kept question myself till, was it a couple weeks ago? And I had to slap myself in the face and be like, bro, get back to the reason why you did this. And what Daysun, this is what got me. So I was doing the monetization thing, and I got denied. And then when I tried to go again, they said I had to wait 3 months. And then in my brain, I'm like, it would be cool to get a little change for this, but also too, you need so many views to get the change. I was doing this before I was getting paid or whatever. I still got money. I got a job. So now it's back to me literally having fun, making these beats, making these mistakes. Even when I'm about to start go live now, the mistakes and showing people. Because I know I'm flawed, but see, I can sit in it. Like, And also too, like if I make a mistake, sometimes you ever make a beautiful mistake, like, and you know what I mean? Like you sit there, make a beat, and you're like, wait, I didn't mean to do that, but whoa.
Yeah.
That's kind of fire. I swear those are the best times. I feel like my beats are the best. And then also too, when you go live, the pressure sometimes too, it is
on.
It has to be fire. But as soon as I cut the live off, I swear it's like some heat. I'm like, here we go.
It's so many beats that like people don't know I still make beats. But it's so many beats that, you do with the camera off, and you're like, man, I should have recorded this. Or you turn the camera on and you're so self-conscious about what people are going to think. But I've learned that people like the mistakes. People want to see what's going on. They want to see, how you do it. They'll even offer suggestions. Like, maybe you should I did one track online, and they were like, and I could not find the chord. It was like, you should try a diminished chord. You should try this. So that's how you engaged and get your audience, because now people see, oh, they making beats, they do it like me, or they rapping and they rap like me, or they construct their ideas like me, or it's that one person that just likes what you're doing, and it encourages them because maybe they gave up on their dreams when they were young, and now here's our opportunity for us to inspire and touch other people. And I will say that the rat race of getting likes, getting gear, getting attention, trying to make money, it gets in the way.
Facts.
And it goes back to what you said. It's so funny that we all been saying 16, because sometimes that's what I tell my wife sometimes. You think you're 16, and then you walk past a mirror or a glass and you see yourself and you're like, wait a minute. I'm not as young as I think I am.
And it's funny you say that, because I still feel young, but then, like I said, while I'm in these gyms passing by, I'm like, we getting old. Or I might get up and sort of like, oh, all right, wait a minute, I can't get up like I used to now. Like, wait a minute. Like,
oh, my wife was asking me to rush down the steps, and she was like, come on. I was like, I'm going as fast as I can. She's like, shoot.
Right.
Back to the chat. We got Ghetto Styles. He said Sir Mix-a-Lot's Hoopty was popping. L Cool J said it was dope watching Blatantly make a beat, then freestyle over it on his channel as well.
Oh, salute, appreciate it. I have more of that coming, but I'm a really like make a track and really rap for y'all. I will be doing a video of that. Y'all see that coming soon.
Yeah. Masada said, he said, I think we should make the music we want to hear. And that's when DC Carson said, I agree. Joe Fire said, man, I'm 54 years old, 16 years old. I blatantly said at NAM, I said, I'm going to keep 16 bars ready. 16 bars ready.
I'm surprised you didn't have on the stage, Lines 8. Now, salute the Beats by Lines 8, because he's the reason why I'm going to be starting to put music out. That's the honest truth.
You see how much music he put out? How much music he put out? Oh my goodness!
Beats by Lines 8 inspired me, and then also too when I was first met Beats by Lines 8, then I seen the grind. He inspired me more to keep pushing out the content, keep doing it. Like all you guys inspired me. When I watch your stuff, Ghetto Styles, Masada, when he put out this little short beats, but those shits are short and sweet, and I'm gonna rap it one of those, Masada, for real.
You hear that, Masada?
God, like, bro, anywho. But like when I watch everybody's content, like I just get super inspired. And like I said, the work ethic from him, and then your interview style. I'm watching you. I'm always in your chat. I'm stealing some gems from you too. But like I said, I'm gonna cite you at the bottom. You know, when we do that.
I hear you, bro. I gotta give shout out to Blatantly. I'm sorry, Beats by Lonze for all of the coverage at NAM, and you know, and Masada, I watched the panel with Jimmy Jam, Terry. It was Jimmy Jam, Just Blaze. It was why am I drawing a blank? It was Jermaine Dupri, Brian Michael Cox, and Roger Lynn. And it's funny. I've been bumping Alexander O'Neal for like a month and a half. I've been listening to Fake and a lot of, we all listening to everything, the Jam and Lewis, the Sherelle, all that stuff. SOS Band. I walk my dogs on SOS Band all the time, and I come back in here and I say I'm gonna start recreating some of that music, because I want to get that essence. But when they asked Brian Michael Cox, they said, what album would you, if someone came to planet Earth and they wanted to know about?
A good question.
Yeah, when he said the SOS Band, and then he said, but if you really like Alexander O'Neal, I was like,
that
we could get.
He said that black stuff.
Yes, yes. I was like, yo. I was like, that was it right there. That was it right there.
That was what's the saying? The needle in the hand of the needle. Yeah, that was it right there.
Yeah, and then to find out that Jermaine Dupri was sitting in those sessions in the room,
like that's crazy.
That was crazy. I was like, we've been talking about it, and I said we all gotta go next year. We all gotta go.
I gotta get my money up for real. And if I do go, look, I'm gonna have to find me a sugar mama or something. But I'm gonna try to go. If there's any sugar mamas out there, hey babe, it's Blatantly,
yo.
Hit me in the DMs.
Yeah, man. That when he said he didn't have to market the Lindrum because Prince marketed for him, I was
that was a flex. That was a flex.
Yo,
did you see? So you seen the Lindstrument? Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Let me tell you what I realized, and I hope I'm right. That means, I think, if he's the creator of that technology, that means that he created MPE, right?
That's what I was thinking. Yes, that's what I wanted to know.
I sat there and I was just like, the Lindstrument sounds like what Ableton uses when you and the what's the other one? The Rise keyboard. And I was like, did he create this technology?
Or I said, because he definitely upgraded it or something.
Yeah. But, when they said that people would call him up and they was like, we're going to do this. And he would say, well, just change the name of it. Like, don't say, like, it's mine,
So what the Behringer
I
came
knew
out
it.
With that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's a little controversy with that one, but.
But yeah, because he didn't really trip off of that. I respect his humbleness in a way because he could have said something and done something about that. Salute to Roger Lynn, man. Salute to Roger.
Yeah,
Man.
man.
That's one good soul. He's a good soul for real.
The thing he said when he said that the instruments pretty much guide us on what we can and can't do. Yeah, because really it's all at the limitations of or the advancements of the machine. Right. And you'll love this part right here. When he said that the change to ARM technology and Linux and moving it from that platform to Linux. And it's funny because that's what I tell my students when I ask them. I say, have y'all ever used Linux? And they'll say, no, we haven't. Right. I say, yes, you do. Every time you play your PlayStation or you get on your cell phone.
They don't even know.
They don't even realize it. Masada says, I saw Lanza at NAM. Yeah. Told me he was acting all shy. Yo. Beast by Lanza said he wants one. I think the Lynn drum. Shoot. So let's get back to it.
Yeah.
In terms of like gear and technology, you said you started out on FL. After FL, what was the transition, or how did you navigate that?
From FL, it was Acid, did the loops a little bit. Then I went back to FL when I came to Jersey and just started recording, rapping on FL. And then I had a dude come over because I would come over there. People would come to my crib at the time. Like, this is the time when I was the maintenance man and all that and being stupid. So, but I'm surprised I didn't get in trouble because even though I worked at apartment complex, there was so much traffic coming in and out of my crib. It was more so too because at that time, now my spot was kind of the studio spot. Mm-hmm. So I had people come over there. I had a couple people that was from Jersey that are well known now that came by and done some stuff. But there was this one dude. I wish I knew his name. He came over, and then he got on FL Studio, and then he just made a beat. I was like, wait, damn, it's that easy? Because I forgot. It's like even though FL's like riding the bike, there's still some stuff with FL. You still have to remember and learn. Yeah. And so after that, it took a couple more months, and then if you ever hear on my channel when that one song, matter of fact, it might even be here. Let me know if you can hear this.
I can't hear it.
You hear that? All right, well, you can't. So anyway, if you hear my song, it's like this little echo and bell stuff. That beat my girl's stepbrother made for me, and he was on FL Studio. Wow. And it was that moment I said, you know what? Nah, bro. I said, I got to get back to it. Because now, mind you, at the time I was rapping and I just kept getting people's beats from YouTube and everything. But then I would post them. Video would get taken down. And at the time, I didn't have my baby right here. You know what I mean? I didn't have my baby right here, So
I hear you.
So when that happened, started doing that. Then I started making the beats a little bit. So then I end up getting with my girl that I'm with now. We've been together 14 years. And I eventually got the MPC. The MPC Live was my first MPC ever. Now, I always wanted an MPC as a kid, was never able to get one because, the pricing and my parents didn't have the money at the time. Mm-hmm. So when my parents did split and we moved to Jersey, I wanted a keyboard. I like, all right, at least get a keyboard. So my mom took me to Guitar Center and we picked up this keyboard. So now those sales reps at a Guitar Center, not all of them are good. Because I was explaining what I wanted, but I didn't know at the time what I needed. So I wanted a keyboard that could record, at least on there. But he was telling me, he said, you can record, but you would have to play the whole song out. Nah, I wanted a looper. So basically I wanted the MPC. And so I got some Casio keyboard or whatever. And I started using that. And then I just stopped. And so that's when my mom got me that in mind. We're going back a little bit and we're going to get back to the future. So did that collected dust, and that's why I end up going back to the FL Studio. And basically it's been history, and if you can, hopefully the camera don't cut out. So I end up getting an MPC. Then after that, I end up getting you can't see that, my SP.
No, I can see it.
Then we got the theory board. Then I end up getting the FL Key 61.
How do you feel about the theory board?
I like it. Now, salute to the group and the people that made it, but like I'm gonna tell you, like I told Lonzo and everybody, I don't think it's worth $800. If you can get it like on Reverb or something, yeah. But I do believe in paying people for their work.
Right.
So it's dope. I mean, look at it. If you can, it's cool. It's cool, right? Like, so I have this whole side right here will play the chords. This side will play the notes. It has all types of scales and everything, but and it's sturdy. It's cool, but 800. I feel like if you really want to make music for $800, bro, you can get you the MPC 37, and I want that baby. The notes. So get you the MPC 37. I would say. Then also too with the MP. Now you would think I work for a car the way I'm about to break this down. So with the MPC 37, bro, you got scales. You can put your progressions and everything in there. You don't need a theory board. So yeah, get you MPC 37. And I don't work for a car, but if I did, I would tell you to do that.
Even watching oh my goodness, why am I drawing a blank? Watching some of the displays from NAMM and watching like people get down on the Key 37, it was cool. Jan Hunter and a lot of people that use the Key 37. It's really cool. Let's go back to the chat for a second. Masada asks, let me go a little higher than that. We got the battle. He's saying he's looking for a software program that's compatible with his PC tower. He was using GarageBand forever.
Oh
wow. Masada said, where y'all from? Jersey? Are y'all from? Me, I was born in Newark, but I lived most of my life in South Carolina. Well, now I've lived in Maryland, and I left when I was 21, so I've lived in Maryland for the longest. The battle said he's from Inglewood. Beats by Lanze. Shout out to Masada, awesome brother. I get my feet under me because he was joking and he was being a little shy, but it's new. It'll be different. Especially
right, yeah.
when he come next year. The battle, he said, I still use GarageBand today. There's a lot of hits that's been made on GarageBand.
Oh, GarageBand, hell yeah! You can what? Stephen Lacey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that sang for Kendrick Lamar, right? And made the beats on GarageBand, I think. Somebody on their phone, on their cell phone. Someone did on the
I know Madlib, he uses iPad now. That's all he uses. He doesn't I think that's dope. If he would have never told me that, I would have never known. I would have never known.
Yeah, but think about the power of the iPad now. The power of the iPad got
my God,
power than some of these.
I was streaming earlier. Bro, Pro Synth, this is ridiculous. All these Let me show you something real quick. With this in the MPC, I have this hooked up to the MPC. I love it because I have all these AUV3s, right? I got Octane, I got all types of stuff. This Synth Master, man, look, you just MPC and an iPad, or even look, I have it on my phone too. Look it up. Like with these phones nowadays, you got everything. You got
so much power, basically.
And what I've been diving into lately, you deal with AUM.
You know what? I think I do have that.
This I just started messing with, not realizing that I can have like 3 or 4 freaking plugins and make a crazy sound. So it's like expand. But like, all right, first hold on.
Well, you got Masada in the house. You got Masada in the house. You can say it to
anybody listening. Maybe in the next future MPCs, if we can, is it possible to port Expand 2 into the MPC? That's really the only thing I want. I'm not asking for much. And then honestly, too, some of the other, I think there's some other VSCs that's just for air that we don't have. If we can get that, pretty please with Sugar on top. Expand 2, because you can do so much with that. Pretty please.
Yo.
Mazza, please, Mazza. I beg you, man. Like, nah, I want that. Like, look, hey, Masada, I tell you this. I break up with my girl right now. If that came out, if y'all say, look, it'll come out tomorrow if you break up with your girl. Hey, babe, we done. We are done. Like we're broken up, over with. All I need is my MPC and Expand, and I'll find me a new boo. You feel me? Like shit.
Oh my goodness. He let me see in the chat. He just said he said he's been asked that before. Pastor Fury said Machine Studio is PC or Mac. Yep, Machine Studio.
Right.
The cassette record said Cassette and Record says MPC Pro 2 needs an update. Bad. The Battle said Machine
my
Studio.
God,
Machine Studio, yes, that's PC compatible. You got Beast by Lonzo. They said he put his hands on the Key 37 at NAMM. He said he had to put it down because he was ready to press go.
Hey, look, hey, Daysun, I was if I had my other phone, I was in the bed like this on Zales. I was about to hit the button. I'm like, I don't need it, bro. I did it. I said, I'm gonna wait because I got my keyboard, I got my live tool. I was about to get it. About to get it. But I'm like, because I'm always down here. I was gonna get it to have upstairs, but I'm mainly down here. So that was the only reason I was stopping.
Yeah. I wanna see it. He said he
I was about to. Yeah. Hey, I was about to.
The Battle says pricey. Ghetto Style say he about to get a divorce. LOL.
Hey, Ghetto Style. You remember Harlem Nights? Hey, babe, I ain't never coming back. What's her name? Sunshine? What was her name? Sunshine? Yeah, I ain't never coming back.
Over a plug-in. Yo, that's crazy. But yeah, man. Yo, I just want to say we love your channel, man. We love the things you're doing.
I want to say thank you for having me, for sure.
No problem, man. I knew this was going to be cool. It was going to be, fun, engaging, and things of that nature, because that's your energy, man. That's your vibe. You know what I mean?
I'm the same guy on the internet I am in real life. You know what I mean? Just when I get off of here, I might just be a tad little more turned up. You know what I mean? Like, just
I hear you. More. And we love it when you make beats, man. Don't be over critical or anything like that. It's cool. It's dope. Everybody gets something from it as well.
Yeah, I'm the goal is definitely starting this week to start to go live more too. And it's just one thing I think it'll be better too once my son's finished wrestling, because I end up coming home, end up having to go get him, then I gotta go cook dinner. So by the time it maybe be like 8:00. And I'm like, I don't know. So I might even take the time to record something, whatever. I got to find that time slot. But I've really been trying to think of literally keeping everything 8:00. Whether it's dropping the videos 8 in the morning or 8 p.m. too. And then you're doing the switch up. But also too, why the 8? Because of Blatantly. You know what I mean? And then the affinity number. And I kind of believe in the number thing too. So, and they say that 8's a lucky number if you use it the right way. And yeah, that's a whole nother story. We don't want to go down that wormhole.
It's crazy because I tell a lot of people that you can control the algorithm. He says, son, no, I'm not going to forget the tutorial. So you can control that. Like if it tells you to post at 3, post at 3. But if you want to change that so that you post at 6, just keep posting at 6. Right. And when they see people coming at 6, then you'll be able to change that as well. Let me see what else is. I'm just going back through the chat real quick.
Joe, send me them beats.
I know Joe getting some sales.
Hey, get him, Joe, get him.
Yeah. Ghetto Style.
So let me ask you a question too while you're reading the chat. So, Machine, are they really going to help y'all Plus users out, or since I got my MK3, I have nothing to worry about.
I don't have the Plus anymore, so.
Wait. The video. I thought. You did get rid of it.
I got rid of my Plus in 2023.
Oh, you wasn't playing. All right.
So this is what happened, and I'm not. The letter came out. I don't know. I don't want to get into that, but anyway.
Gotcha. Nothing wrong with that.
So dang. So me personally, when I had I made dope beats. I love the scenes. I love the groups. I love the arranging. Yeah. It's just I got upset because sometimes you want to stay in the device, and I kept hearing things about Akai, and I was like, you can use their VSTs, their plugins, all that stuff like that in the device. So that was kind of irritating me that I couldn't have Scarby Rickenbacker bass, that I can't have Alicia's keys, that I can't have the play. And they just kept coming and releasing. And I would be in the forums and I would see the frustrations and I would see these things and see promises. And it had been like 6 to 7 months and no update. So I was like, But there is no, but there is I want people that if you do have the device, just hold on. There's, they're working on things. Let's just say it like that. They are working on things. Give them some time.
I know they was mad at us.
Shoot, you see all the responses.
And then also too. So all right, let's talk about this whole expansion and everything, right?
Right.
I don't have a problem, for instance, the knock and all of that stuff. I have no problem repaying for that because it's made. It has its own little things, the Xbox and all of that. And like I said, the biggest thing you can compare it to is Xbox and PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like I said, I believe in paying people for their work. Like so,
right.
Like Ghetto Styles was saying, a discount would be cool for the people.
Yeah.
At least give them the discount because they paid for it twice. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then also, you have all them loyal users. You should give them something. But then also too, and the same thing, if they don't do anything, like I said, as a business standpoint, I get it. You know what I mean? It's like we're doing all this. How we going to make money? Akash still got to get the money in music. Everybody else.
I didn't want to put it out there, Masada, but it's out there. But they are kind of done with hardware. I think their strengths are sound design, software, and things of that nature. And the focus, I think it will be great. I'm going to be honest, since Akai is good at hardware, and I think someone else brought this idea up too. You know how you have the Force, which was really a product that was associated with Ableton. And, it's not so much associated with Ableton as much anymore. It's more like an Akai product. But it's based off the first Push. You know what I mean? What if it comes along and, and then all of a sudden they design a specific product for Machine? You know what I mean? True. You never know. What if they make the next controller?
And then Roger Lynn's been in the mix. Who knows?
Speculation. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing everybody up there has me excited for what there is to be.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I disappointed myself. I wasn't mad at Nam. I was mad at myself because I was expecting to hear more because that was my fault and I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But it was great seeing everything, and it was great for them. Just that announcement alone, them merging, told me a lot. Man, the future. But that Rickenbacker, I see that coming, Daysun. I don't see why not. That they know what we want. You said they watch us.
I ain't want to say it, but I got a ton of expansions. I hate to say it. I bought Kit Maker.
That's what I said. That was my thing. So what I was about to get onto with that situation. So I said, all right, I'm cool with the plugins, but when it comes to the expansions, what's going to be more different? Because if it's just the sounds and just the drum kits and just like the key groups, then I'm not going to buy that. I can just keep my old ones that I got. Now, if there's a new expansion that comes out for that, of course I'll get it. But
one thing I do like though is the interface. So the interface where you're able to, touch screen and you can take and make all of your effects on the fly with Native Instruments plugins.
So the expansion is going to be like that too?
I don't know about the expansion, so to say. I moved over two expansions.
Would Homage be expansion or that's considered like the plugin?
I'm not sure right offhand. I think that's
plugin. Yeah, plugin. Yeah, Homage is with content. All right, so anything. All right, so the stuff we're getting, that'll be like the contact stuff. I'm cool with that. I'll pay for that all day. No issue. Like I say, give the people at least a discount because, boy, they cost a lot. Now, one thing I think that's dope about this that we're going to be getting these, I'm interested to see as they keep going, how can they keep the file size down? That's the nerd in me. Sorry. Because some of these contact banks, whoa.
But I think that's one of the what am I looking for? The skill sets of Akai. Akai has the ability to. I mean, come on, this device has so many plugins inside of it, and it's not tripping up the CPU. That's another thing with the Machine Plus. Just like with the Machine, you could how many beats I made, and it just be clipping the CPU, and then it just doesn't sound good, and then you have to flatten or you have to convert it to audio. and then get rid of the plugins. You know, that was the workaround to get rid of the plugins. You had to do the same thing for the machine software.
Let me ask you this: what if we don't get MPC3 software? Because I just see somebody in the chat, and that MPC3 is just standalone. Would you feel away?
We got it. They released it.
No, MPC software.
Oh, you talking about the software for the PC?
Like so, yes.
Oh.
Let's say they don't. What if they never came out with the software for the PC and it's just 2.15? Would you be comfortable just staying in the box and standalone?
I have to be honest with you. I like the software now. At first, when I first got the MPC, I was straight up working in the MPC. Gotcha. But when I got the X, that made me try the software more. And at first it was daunting to me. You know, when you're used to Ableton and you're used to Studio One or you're used to Machine and that as well, that transition was hard for me. And then when I started using them, I was like, "Yo, this makes sense." He said, "I can't do just software." That's what Masada just said. I'm gonna go back to some of the comments as well because there was, I think, I Am Ray Beats was asking how long do we have to wait for the MPC software 3.0. I can't answer that question, and I know they're trying to draw it out of Masada and
they are they're trying to get it out of the pause.
Masada says I need the pads and the buttons with the power of my man. I know I went through a period where I had the MPC 4000, and I went through a period where it blew up on me. It was my fault. I went inside, had it plugged up, was putting pads in, took my screwdriver, and that thing said, psh, and I was like, "Oh no, you stupid idiot, you idiot!" So my 4000 was done. So for 2 years, I didn't make music. But the crazy thing is, I had Studio One sitting there, and all of a sudden, I just like, you know what? Let me just jump in and understand this thing, and then that's what sparked me using linear production. Using the Studio One mastering suite, making a whole album.
I've been in that.
Studio
I like
One is fire.
I like Studio One.
Studio One is fire.
Even with the update, this is the cheat code for me with Studio One. I'll sit there and play something, throw that bit right into that splice thing, and then you get the sounds that go with it. And like I could sit there and play something, and it's so dope how I don't know whether it's the MIDI plus the sound. It'll find you something that just fits it, and you can just build on top of that and play more. It's a cheat. I love it. I love Studio One, and that's one thing. One thing too, Daysun. It's like every time I talk about it, I feel like I'm trying to sell it. That's why I don't like talking about this stuff.
I'm reading Masada's comment as well. No, I recommend everyone. And I think a lot of people went through that. There's people who bought them.
I just see what he said. Don't get mad at me, but I don't get y'all still.
I'm sorry. I like the software. That was my biggest thing when they started coming out with 3, and I was like, I just started getting into the software. I like the software.
Same here. I was like, literally come on. Got the groove of things. Yeah. And I was like, oh, but you know what? Yeah, we got. Like I said, I love the software too, because even when I hook it up now, but like it runs smoother too. That software, I have no problem with doing 2.5. Getting to 3 soon. Eventually, that'll be fine. But I like the mix right now. You know what I mean? I kind of do like the mix. So no rush, and I would like them just to perfect it. Like knock it out the box, like literally.
I got a whole video. It's the same video, I think, I was like, should Machine call it quits? The same video. I was showing people, I was pulling up session horns and native instruments. I pulled up everything inside of the MPC. They're interchangeable. If you get a Machine, you can pull in Akai plugins. It's all about where you put your VSTs. So I was like, and if I was to show the screen on my computer and all of the software that I have sitting on this computer, I'm like, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I'm not going to sit here and not use everything I have just to use one hardware piece of gear. Um,
Right.
I
I'll hook
like
this bad boy up to don't mean to cut you off. Omnisphere, every freaking VST that we got. Oh my God, it's just
yeah
chef's kiss.
yeah. I'm
Now,
a
let me ask you this next question though, too. So
mm-hmm,
the next MPC, right?
mm-hmm.
Do you see possibly, well, this just, hypothetically speaking, do you ever see VST support coming standalone?
Don't we got it now? Don't we? We got plugins. We got
Well,
all that stuff.
well, like I'm talking about if we had a processor to where we can get, and that'd be asking a lot. Even what if it's something where we can get like the AUV3s? You know what I mean? Like a processor like kind of Apple in the machine to where we can have some type of, for instance, like the scalers and stuff and whatever the case may be like that.
Well,
Like yes, they have their own, but third
I
parties I should say.
I look at it like this. To have a processor of that type, being a tech guy myself, have a processor that's going to be very expensive.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of money.
Think this right here. This is the M1 Mac. The M1 Mac costs a lot of money. The
Yep.
M2 and the M3, they cost a lot of money. So I think sometimes people have unrealistic expectations when it comes to the big boy iPad is very powerful,
Right.
but chips cost a lot of money as well. Who's it's somebody that's really coming through and being a competition to Nvidia. It's some chip manufacturer. They got their own new computers and stuff like that. It's I can't remember. I think it's a Chinese company or somebody like that. But they I can't remember.
I can't think of the name, but I know what you're talking about because that's why NVIDIA, they even changed the program name that we have now. It's like NVIDIA. They're doing some things and stuff, and they're trying to get ahead of the curve right now to even with their AI and stuff and just the stuff that they're giving us because they know it can be it's about to be a little scary for them.
I'm gonna go to the comments real quick. You're right.
Sure.
Ghetto Style says, I don't care if it's expensive. If it gives me what I want and need, I'll buy it. Masada says, we have it now. You have VSTs now. You will never get an unofficial VST in MPC, guys. Sorry, they will have to be built for MPC or converted, like what they're doing now. Cassettes and Records says, Cubase has a Snapdragon laptop that's fire. Ghetto says, he says, sorry for yelling.
Say it with your chest, Ghetto Style.
Yeah, I'm a little on the spendthrift side. So I'm I've spent too much as it is right now, to kind of be up with the big boys.
Right.
But let's get back to you, man.
For sure.
What is something, or what is what you're really trying to give people in this market? Like, what's the next thing for Blatantly?
That's a good question. The next thing, it's honestly just, that's a good question. It's going to be coming through my channel. Honestly, I don't know yet because I got so much going on to where I'm like, I'm just at this point, I'm literally just going to be throwing stuff at the wall at y'all and about to see what's happening. Because I have these, if I have my phone hooked up now, I have a conversation with myself, blatantly to blatantly. So many ideas and stuff and just stuff that I have to tackle. Like, at the end of the day, I just want to give y'all laughter and energy because my biggest thing is what I'm doing with this thing too with my channel is I do promote mental health, but I don't talk about it like that. I'm trying to do it in a certain way, but basically how they say give the kids the candy and the medicine. So I'm trying to convert the music with the mental health thing too. So that's the biggest thing. And when you come here to get your brain off stuff, like life is crazy, Daysun. Like stuff happens, like people go through stress and then sometimes you don't have an outlet and then sometimes you just want to just chill or just get a laugh. So before I leave this earth, I just want to leave my imprint and then people be like, I remember that guy blatantly. That's my biggest, just to leave my imprint here.
Definitely.
And that's the whole reason for this channel too. This channel is for my kids to see. My great grandpa was funny. My great grandpa made beats. My great grandpa was that guy. Like, so
right.
I'm doing it for I'm thinking like 10 years ahead.
Right.
You know. And also 10 years ahead of this, there's this building over here where I live. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to be running the Bl8NLY Blatant Network out of there. That's my vision.
I like that. I like that. You always got to have a future goal, a futuristic goal, and move towards that. Pastor Fury said that's dope. Music and mental health. Masada said, agreed, Ghetto Styles. He says he was talking about like if you having low level, entry level devices and stuff like that. If you don't, make it the best you can. He said, going back up, he said, pro audio gear has a pro audio price. Everything else is pro consumer, which is true, which is definitely true. He says, YouTube will leave a legacy. People can see you forever. Yeah. What's up? We create music. We create music. Yeah, definitely.
Salute them for real. And that's one thing. Salute them and you're right, because even at like the Black community, we don't talk about it like that. You know, if you think about it, like the stuff we grew up in, the environments we were in was not normal, but it was normal to us.
Right.
Growing up too, as a kid, you can't cry. You're not a man. Now it's okay to cry. Like, they never cry, bro. Cry, get it out.
Yeah.
It's big. Like, and also too, with all the stuff going on in the world, maybe if you do know a little bit about mental health, you might be able to see something in somebody that you can maybe stop a situation and help a person.
Right.
You know, so I'm real big on that. Because I came from, like the dude said in the video when he was rapping, it came from a dark place, moved to the popular. I've been in dark places before, so I know what it feels like to, let's get real.
Right.
I know what it feels like to have that thought of wanting to unalive yourself.
Right.
I've been to the darkest of darkest spots. Where I'm at now, man, bliss. I thank God for showing me. I thank God for showing me everything he showed me, all the hurdles he put me through. Because one thing, we'll go through life and be like, damn, why is this happening to me? And da-da-da-da-da. I would get like that till I got to the point like, all right, why is this happening? What can I learn from this?
Right.
Like I was always thinking, oh, there's this dark cloud over my head also too. That energy, if you dwell and sit in it, it's going to stay with you.
Yeah.
You're going, so like I said, it's real big. And I said, as times go on, y'all going to be having story time with Bl8NLY. I'm going to give you some of the stories of growing up. Dad was an alcoholic, this, that, and the third, my struggles with this, my struggles with that. The story of the whole breakup with me and my first wife and the kids, and how men deal with it. How do we even deal with that? Like when you don't get to see your kids and stuff, so yeah, I'm real big on it. Like, so that's, like I said, the mental health is going to be a big part of this channel and the music.
I've come to the understanding that people need that. And I'm gonna also put this out there as well. Last year was a good year for me. Amazing. I've had so many amazing things happen, but I had to change my mindset at the top of the year to the bottom of the year. And I'm not going to say I didn't go through things, I didn't get frustrated, but I'm going to relate it to like this. There's a study where they take two Petri dishes and they speak positivity over one Petri dish and they speak nothing but negativity over the other Petri dish. All of these black, ugly designs and shapes came out of that Petri dish that was spoken negatively to, and the one that spoke positive to had all these beautiful shapes and images inside of it as well. So if we're talking negative to ourselves and our environments and our situations and what we're going through, then we put ourselves in a situation, because now it's like swimming in a dark pool. But if we speak more positive, like this is going to happen, this is going to, this is going to move me to the next direction. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. I love what Denzel said. He said, make long-term goals, but make sure you make short ones so you'll see yourself on the way as you're going toward your destination. So with that said, I want to thank everybody that came in. He said, SimCity said, yeah, the rice experiment. We create language is powerful. I want to thank everybody for coming in and
For real. Thank you guys.
talking with my man. Yo, make sure y'all check out his channel and watch his videos all the way through to the end, from beginning to end. And I said, because a lot of people they watch the first second, but you look at the metrics.
Yeah, you see it like 32 seconds. I'm like, it's good. We gonna get there.
30 seconds.
Like, so 30 seconds times. All right. Oh, so all right. That only gave me 32 minutes. All right. I still need 4,000 hours.
This is crazy. Pastor Fury said, he said, I've heard studies like that, and it's wild. I'm currently reciting daily statements of truth over myself, trying to rewrite my negative thoughts. Things like that. I'm the biggest fan. I hear you, bro. Masada says, I pray y'all never let negative thoughts win. Pastor Fury said, dope convo as well. Nah, we got to keep fighting. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all saw my video. I got a little down.
We have our days. You
just like, what are we doing this for? Boom, 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 boom. You think about time away from family. You think about, but I gotta say, going through that and everybody encouraging me and helping me through that situation, it was good. I was like, I went to bed down, woke up feeling, I was like, yo, look at all this. I was like, it's not for nothing. I was like, it's like when you shout out to you, Beast Bl8NLY. Definitely count your blessings. It's like when you as a teacher, when you finally at the end of the semester and you see what the students say about you and you're like, yo, I didn't know I was touching lives like that. So if you want me to be straight up, I'm gonna be straight up. We invest a lot into this. So the lights, the equipment, the microphones, the cables, the time, the energy, you invest a lot in it. You know what I mean? And you're looking for the cheddar, the Fetty, But with any business, I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe, and he was walking. He said, if you ain't go broke, or if you ain't do this, or you didn't do that, then you're not in business. He said, you really gotta hit the bottom to come back up and stuff like that. Right. Thank you, Masada. I appreciate that, bro. But I gotta say this too. It's good to have good people around you, like Beast Bl8NLY.
Yeah, this whole chat, bro.
And my man Blatantly and Joe Fire and my man Jazzmatic, my wife, a lot of people. I'm just grateful to be in communication with a lot of great people who come on here. Ghetto Styles, he helped me too. We've been talking, my man Linda's son. It's a lot of good people.
Yeah, so many people. Before we go, there's a lot of good people. They're gonna say that this community is toxic, but there's a lot of good people, bro. There's so many good people, and you just gotta weed them out. And like one thing I say before we go, one thing big about me is I protect my energy. So as soon as I see something, I'm off it. Like I don't. Right. I'm not with it. I've been like that the last few years, and it's been nothing but goodness for me. So
right.
Thank you, everybody, man. That's Daysun. Thank you. This means so much to me just to have this conversation, be in a chat with you guys.
No problem.
It means a lot to me because all the Titans you had on this channel, your interview style, just everything you do. When I first seen your channel, I was locked in, and thank you. Like this made my weekend. I was bragging to my girl about it. I said, "Look, I'm about to go live." I said, "Y'all better not come and mess up my interview." Like,
yo, that's cool, yo. That's cool. The battle said, of course, they would try forever to derail it. Hip hop is a powerful medium. You guys are BA. I know I really don't curse, but we create music. Says that link talks about dealing with automatic negative thoughts. Masada says, I believe in you, everyone. Ghetto Style says, invest in yourself. So it's never a bad thing. So Here's what it is. It's funny how people will say something to you and then something happens, you don't realize it. My wife has said, sometimes we got to shift our perspective. And y'all see me on here. I'm normally positive. But, and I'll hide the other stuff. But then it gets to a point where you're like, yo, this is bubbling up. So that was just one of those moments, and I'm back.
And you got to spill that cup out because once it's too full, you can only handle so much. So
you get a lot of hate. I would never think it.
I could see it because maybe Masada's takes on things, and then you have these NPC fanatics that think they know everything. Then like, you don't even know how the gear works inside, bro. Like what? Like what?
Yeah, definitely.
Masada can tell them the sky's blue. You're wrong, Masada. It's red. I'm like, wait, what? No, it's really. I guess he's colorblind. I don't know. You people,
right?
You got a lot of weirdos on the internet, man. Like I said, protect your energy. Good people around.
You're right. You're definitely right, y'all. Hey, y'all. This was a good, healthy conversation. I love this. Sure. I love that. And y'all check out Pastor Fury too. You know what I mean? Pastor Fury got some good content, some good, like if you want to get uplifted, and it's conversational. I like it. And he's a beat maker, yo.
Daysun, I don't mean because we're gonna have to talk to the battle. He said he has an NPC, but don't have any idea how to use it. Oh, come to Daysun's page, look at the tutorials. Yeah, he gonna have to look at some tutorials. You guys, come on, brother.
I'm coming out with a class too. Something that here's another thing. I held on to it. There's a class I've made at the top of the year. I'm gonna drop it. It's for Live 2. It's for Live 2, not MPC 3.0. It's for MPC 2. But it's for those that are not going to transition, because some people are not going to transition yet. So it may be complicated for some people, and then I'll be working on 3.0 as well, and in economics. So let's talk about economics real quick, and then I'll end this.
Oh, for sure.
In economics, you have to do two things. You either have to create a product or you have to create a service. A lot of times we get on here and people want to say, oh, they always trying to sell something. They're always trying to sell something. Well, nobody says that when you go to Macy's. Nobody says that when you go to Walmart. Oh, they trying to sell something. They're selling something. We're trying to be business people. We're trying to actually do some things. You know what I mean? So I'm going to promote my products. I'm going to promote my sample packs. If that makes you angry, tough. I don't care. I want a business that's going to grow. Maybe I'll do it faceless at some point. But this is what we have to do if we want to create a lifestyle and a legacy. Right. It's about owning the land, owning the home that's on the land. It's about selling products. It's about, especially in this time. I'm going to say that without saying too much. There's a lot going on. So everybody, stay encouraged, stay empowered. And y'all, thank y'all once again for coming and listening to my man, Blatantly Blatant from the Blatantly Blatant Show. Yo, hit us up with the theme song real quick, my man. Hit us up.
Welcome to the Blatantly Blatant Show. The people be hating on because I be talking all my ish. Welcome to my show.
Yo, I love it, yo. I love it.
I used to have some bars though before. It was like I said something like this. It was on the track. It was on the one of JC track. See if I can remember it. The thoughts of a man that's effing fed up and angry at himself because he ain't making enough cheddar. But red or vendetta, I'm down with whatever. Who's doing it better? Honestly, not quite like me. I might just be down for that OPP. I'm OCD. When it come to spitting no beats and vision defeat. Don't you know your vision is weak? I'm moving discreet. When I walk in the concrete heat, who's higher than me? Besides the devil eating the pizza in the pizzeria. When it's dipping sausage, it's gonorrhea. I'm diarrhea because I'm talking that ish again. My Mexican friend. Tell me to keep this puto, these monocones. Yeah, pop. All right, we're going to stop. But yeah. So we about to be back now.
Yeah.
We about to be back.
I feel you. All right, everybody. I don't know if the Eagles won. Hopefully the Eagles won. I like
the Commanders, right?
Yeah, they played the Commanders. But everybody, blatantly blatant.
Yep. Appreciate that.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a great one.